Sustainable use of water resources is crucial to many countries, including Namibia. The use of water resources sustainable will ensure that safe and clean water used today is preserved for future generations. In response to this, Namibia implemented integrated water resource management at basin level.
Water are really very much important to human consumption and livestock consumption, as well as forestry. But water are very much scarce. A management committee is needed for us to manage and control the distribution of these scarcity resources accordingly, in order for our people to be able to benefit from water. As we used to say that water is life. So that project has been going on, but unfortunately we were disrupted by the 2008 flood disaster. But the project is still progressing well, and it's really very much important for that project to continue with its purpose. Very much important to us, as I have said, and also very much important to the coming generation. Hence, sustainability in terms of water management is very, 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 very important to our region.
Basin management refers to management of all activities aimed at enhanced functioning of a water basin.
Basin management concept, these are new issues. It's new terminology, new language, even for Namibia, mostly for the African continent per se. Now the importance of this is that when we talk about water, we talk about water in isolation from other developmental issues, and that's already a problem. We need to integrate water with planning for land use, with planning for development. That's what we need to do. We cannot guarantee or even do a practical impact assessment without looking at water and just looking at road construction, for example. You've got to integrate all these things together, and it's all happening in our basin. That's the importance of it. It's just to bring all players, all stakeholders, all planners, even the business communities, bring them all together and plan together. That's a key word, is to ensure at least that what the left hand is doing, the right hand also knows about it, and vice versa.
Basins are considered to be the appropriate units for operational management of water and other natural resources.
Establishment of basin management in Namibia follows the new Water Act policy that indicates that now water should be managed at the basin level, whereby all stakeholders are involved. Now, a particular conflict into water use of any water point should then be solved in an integrated manner. We are at the piloting phase, starting with Ishana first. And then this will be replicated to some other sub-basins. In the Kuvela, we have got 4 sub-basins due to the bigger coverage of the area. Ishana being the first, then we have got Nipele to the east of the basin, and then Sumeb south of the basin, and then Olushanja west of the basin.
Natural resource development and management strategies are more effective if implemented over a whole water basin, reflecting the relationship between people, water, land, vegetation, fauna, and the water basin's ecosystems.
A basin management approach is quite a new approach in Namibia. quite few stakeholders are coping with the concept, but it's something that is requiring a lengthy process for understanding. But at the moment with Ishana, now all key stakeholders understand the key and the role of the basin management committees.
For NEMWater and the department is because we are a very dry country, we have to look after our resources, and that is basically where our management comes in. Monitoring of especially boreholes is very key for us because we don't want to exhaust the sources that is available to us. Also abstraction from the various sources, surface water sources like the rivers. Of course, there's abundant water in the rivers, but if we are going to exploit it, at the end of the day, our rivers will run dry. So we have to monitor this, firstly, as I said, our boreholes, and then secondly, our surface water sources, to use it sustainable for our kids in future, our children in future, and even their children coming thereafter. And that's why we are looking at various options to get water available to the Namibian public, which includes, of course, the desalination project also along the coast. So water management as such for NEMWater is very important because we have to look after our sources for us to be sustainable, and also at the end of the day the country to be sustainable, because we are doing everything that we do in the interest of the country at large at the end of the day.
Stakeholders indicated that they are keen to be involved in the management of their natural resources, given the many problems they encounter associated with the country's arid climate.
O komiti njo no hoku kiamena omea nengo komiti njo no havi kwa popo ikaleta hii kwa sere moku gamenina puenzo domea o komiti njo no pe pandura shohe apo o shoko hada nare enjambadara nenge ini mambiono gameno yomea ai ungwa na nare ko kerero yo nsiguru wakaro na tuke okuzanare nare omea ogakara gagamenwa unene nga umuto trano moveta etu kwambi omuna egameno yomea yagamena ashike omea ageshe opokaga danenme kaga shuwe ni chongo kaga kokororwe enete kuchane omuneshi omea ogeno kukaraga gagamenwa nuna nega monika kucha itaga vuru kurungifwa we kantu no kimuna opona anu avuru kupewa urthemba opoya vuru kukusamona ndo eshi egameno yomea pamthiguru wakaro ochima ochikurukuru kuzangana nale manga anu kwali hayupu omithima dono omea ohaga karaga gamenwa
omedanale